right now, it would be helpful for you to master your nervous system and your emotional tone. Hi, welcome to Soul Whispers with Michelle. This is a soul-led message. So if these messages don't resonate deep within you, if you're fighting with the story in any sort of way, leave it behind for the soul that it is meant to find. If that was enough for you and that's all you needed to know from this message, feel free to leave and know that you have everything you need. If you'd like to dive a little bit more and see the energy surrounding this, then follow along with me and I will take you through that. May love hold you, may truth guide you, and may you be released from what is not yours. And so it is. All right, let's dive right in. So it looks like the season of life that you're in right now is transitioning. Okay? And transitioning into something a little bit more harmonic. The Five of Swords is about that sabotaging behavior and the changes with the mental constructs that need to happen. So in a way, I feel like you're moving away from being influenced. So we have what we're moving away from. We have the Three of Jars. So it's like, I feel like you're moving away from listening to what everybody else has to say. Okay, because we're originally talking about the swords and transitioning into this kind of harmonic mental construct. Swords talk about expression. The way we express ourselves is typically based on our beliefs. So if you're transitioning, it looks like you're transitioning away from a group too. It's interesting. It's almost like it's a particular group way of thinking that you are moving away from. Interesting. Okay, what you're moving toward, we have strength. That I love that for you, kind of hate it for you at the same time. I love it for you because you have the strength. When that card comes out, it means your soul is in there. We know this is what you need to get to. Your soul knows this is what needs to happen in order to get to the next spot. So you have all the resources within to get through whatever it is that you're going through. And for this, it's like moving away from this group thinking. Whatever, maybe it was this particular group thinking, I don't know, but it's like a group thinking. And I feel like you're moving toward your own strength. To like kind of be like, yeah, I know this is what you think and believe. And so maybe it's really hard because this group or community that you've been a part of is something and people that you really strongly care about. And I think this is in part why it's going to take so much strength for you to get out of what these people believe. I'm not saying you have to cut these people off. I don't even really see anything on here that would be indicative of that. I'm not saying that. But it is indeed moving away from how they think and what they believe. Okay, then we have the purpose of this current season is to learn or experience and be a Princess of Pentacles. So the pages are a lot about receiving messages. And when we're in the Pentacles energy, it's about receiving messages in the physical reality. So, I feel like this is opening you up to seeing something different in your physical reality. I don't know what that is for you, but for the soul this is meant to find, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about here. That's the message, though. All right, so then we move into you are being asked to embody, and we have the Delphic bee, or the Hierophant. There's two things that are coming across, and I'm like not sure which way to go with it. One thing that's coming across is that you're being asked to embody learning. That doesn't feel right, actually. This is really kind of throwing me a little bit. Hold on. Let me figure this out. You are being asked to embody the Hierophants. Okay, so what just came through is like you are being asked to embody the fact that you are the mentor. Maybe you've been part of a group where you're not the mentor and you've been the mentee. And so this is that season where it's like you're switching roles. This is where what you're transitioning to is, instead of being the student, you're embodying the characteristics of the mentor. Interesting. If you move with this change, so if you embody those characteristics, you will experience, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, all eights are this very intense energy. And the Eight of Pentacles is something intensifying within your physical field. And typically with this one in particular, this eight is talking about a mastery of a particular skill within the physical reality. So if you roll with this change, you're going to experience some sort of mastery in a skill or a practice, so to speak, or a tool even. And if you resist or you remain the same, you're going to experience, we have the Four of Swords. Now this is rested, but to me, it's like you're always going to feel stagnated, right? Like you're always going to feel like you can't move or you don't want to. And I think in part it's because you're not going in the direction that you want. Like you need the Five of Swords to come in to kind of switch this up so that you can change things around and eventually get to the Six of Swords, okay, where you are in harmony, which is about this season. But you're going to be stagnant here until you decide to start moving or changing things around. So I do think it will feel comfortable for a while, but only for a while. Eventually it's going to get to you. And then we already talked about this at the beginning, but right now it would be helpful to master your nervous system and your emotional tone because of the changes that you're going through. The way that you can master your energetic tone or your nervous system is finding the key to what's wrong. I know that's not like, oh, duh, of course, but you have to ask yourself the questions. Okay, I'm afraid. I'm acting this way because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that somebody is, like, let's say you're afraid, you're afraid to launch a YouTube channel, okay? Because you're afraid, okay, what if somebody comes on and says something mean to me, or if they catch me making a mistake? Okay, here's the thing. Do you think that you're not going to make mistakes? Do you think you are perfect? Well, you are perfect, but do you think that you're going to do everything exactly perfect the first time, that you're never going to have to develop anything. So it's getting to the seed. Okay, I'm scared because of this. Okay, I'm scared because of that. What would a mentor tell me, right? We're embodying the mentor. What would a mentor tell me about this way of thinking? This is going to be how you get this emotional tone neutralized and your nervous system neutralized. So maybe you're part of a group already and you've just been there kind of too long or something. I just mean like too long, because now it's not about learning more. Now it's about, no, this is what you need to do. And for this collective, the biggest importance it seemed like that your soul needed was this point. Now, understanding the whole energetic situation obviously helps. But your main focus was this, right? Like your soul clicked on this because of what the message was, which was, what mindset do I need right now? So your soul knows that something needs to change and a new mindset needs to happen. Okay. And then we have the mindset that will, no, it wasn't mindset. Yours was what I should do right now, which was direct your emotions and your emotional tone. This is the mindset that you need to have right now. I love the Emperor because the Emperor is very, very disciplined within themselves. Okay, they're not mean, although I guess in the shadow they can come off kind of mean. But they're just very aware and dedicated and disciplined and have reverence for their own energy, meaning they stay very, very sovereign. Nope, that's not my energy. It's not what I do. That's not right. And we're done with that. Okay, is this my energy? Nope. It's like they're just able to direct. So the mindset that's going to help support you is just that, being very sovereign, being very strict. Like, does this feel, well, actually, let's get into the next thing. You will experience, we have the 3 of Pentacles when you're on the right path. So does this look and make progress in my physical reality? And that's where that Emperor comes in, and they're like, he's like, if it does, it's in. If it's not, it's out. So that's what you have to ask yourself. And this is how you'll know you're on the right track, is you're going to experience progress within the physical reality of whatever it is that you're doing. It could be like even in your mental thinking, your spiritual being, your mental being, whatever it is, but you're going to see like physical progress of that within your reality. All right, my friends, if this whisper supported you and you would like to support me back, my Venmo and PayPal are located in the description. If you'd like to support me in a free way, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel really helps support me, and I really appreciate it. So I thank you, and until the next whisper, my friends.